Ninjago has had many different villain minifigures throughout the years. In this video, I will be going over my top 10 favorite LEGO Ninjago Villain minifigures, and this will mainly be about the minifigure designs and not much about the actual characters in the show. First, as an honorable mention, I have Rivet from Hands of Time in 2017, who is just a regular Vermilion warrior, and I picked this Vermilion warrior specifically because I like the red coloring and this specific armor combination. But I think all of the Vermilion minifigures look really cool with the detailed printing of all the snakes and the awesome armor pieces. Number 10 is Chief Mamantis from The Island in 2021. And he isn't really a villain in the show, but he is portrayed as one at the start and in the sets. This figure has a really nice helmet piece and some cool colors with the lavender skin and teal and gold armor. Number 9 is the Skull Sorcerer from Master of the Mountain in 2020. I like the black and green color scheme, the wings, and the mask, even though it is a bit inaccurate. He also came with a really cool skull. And he came back and crystallized with a new crystallized version, but I prefer the regular versions of probably all of the crystallized villains. Number 8 is Mr. E from Sons of Garmadon in 2018, who is a cool and mysterious character that we never got too many answers for. But he has a really cool design with the biker-like outfit, shoulder pads, and red eyes. The figure becomes even cooler when wearing the Mask of Vengeance, where he grows 2 more arms, and the mask just looks really awesome. Number 7 is the Bone King from Core in 2023, and this villain technically isn't canon to the show, but I really like the design. I like the designs of all the Bone Warriors, especially the one with the horns, and I think they are way better than the snakes from the first Core wave. I like their colors and they're all cool, but the Bone King especially is awesome. I like the armor with the tattered cape and the bone helmet. Number 6 is Lord Garmadon from Sons of Garmadon in 2018. A version of Garmadon had to be on this list because he's probably the most iconic Ninjago villain. And I picked the resurrected version because I really like the details with the exposed ribcage and the purple goo. I like other versions of him too, like the LEGO Ninjago movie version with the cloth, but this one is my favorite. Number 5 is Lord Roz from Dragon's Rising in 2023. I don't love the regular Imperium soldier designs, but I love the design of Roz. I like the color scheme with the gold and red and the animal design, which makes people theorize that he's actually from Chima, which I kind of hope is the case. He was also probably my favorite villain in Dragon's Rising so far. He's just really cool and menacing. Number 4 is the Time Twins, Crux and Acronix from Hands of Time in 2017. I put them both here because they are very similar figures. Like most of the Hands of Time figures, they are very detailed. I like the hoods with the clock printing on it, the side capes, and the overall time motif they have. They also both come with their hair pieces for when they're not wearing their hoods. Number 3 is Samukai from the Pilots in 2011, and I like all of the Skullken minifigures, especially the generals with the special headpieces, but Samukai is my favorite. He is one of the more expensive Ninjago minifigures, and it's another really cool design with the 4 arms and the skeleton head with a movable jaw. Number 2 is the Ice Emperor from Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu in 2019. This is technically Zane, who isn't a villain, but this is when he was the Ice Emperor as a villain. I like all of the Ice Samurai with the red and icy look, but the Ice Emperor is especially cool and more unique with the all-white design, and I just love that armor. And number 1 is Possessed Lloyd from Possession in 2015. Lloyd isn't a villain, but this is when Moro was possessing Lloyd, so it counts. I also like the regular Moro figure with the transparent parts and the cape, but this figure might be one of the best Ninjago figures overall. I love that hood piece combined with the armor, and the torso print underneath is awesome. So those are my top 10 favorite LEGO Ninjago Villain minifigures. There are some cool designs, and I can't wait to see what else they do with villains in the future. But anyway, that's all I have to say. See you next time, goodbye.